The Decorah Viking football team opened up district play with a 33-14 win over Mason City last Friday night. And Coach Pat Trewin joining us. And Coach, for the second week in a row, you guys got off to a very good start and played a really good first half on both sides of the ball. What did you credit that good start to?
Well, our guys have been focused on each game, the next step. I think the game planning is important. The intensity of the players is important. We've been trying to refine some parts of the game where we're going to do things better, especially probably in the blocking area of things. Defensively, we've gotten after it each game from the beginning, and I think defensively through the end. But offensively, we just, we have to all be on the same page and really get after it. I think the game plans have been really solid, and we've been able to execute them early on. As the game goes along, we make a couple mistakes along the way, and we're not able to hold the ball quite as much as we want in the second half. But we got to put a complete game together this week to get the victory.
And I know a couple of weeks ago you challenged your team to run the football better and stop the run better. You held Mason City to just 44 yards and ran the ball for 290 yards yourself. Are both those areas moving in the direction that you want them to?
Yeah, we're seeing evidence of better blocking, more consistent blocking, proper first steps, things like that. And then, defensively, I think we've tried to get after it in every game. But the challenge is, these last two teams, they haven't probably, they've given us opportunities to run a little bit better, and we've taken advantage of it. Earlier in the year with Waukon and West Delaware, they've really taken it away. We've also used a different set to try to get more people into the blocking game and attached to tight end, and that's really helped too.
We mentioned last week Keenan Tyler's maturity at the quarterback position. Another good game for him offensively with 2 touchdown passes and 2 touchdown runs and 143 yards on the ground. But he also had 3.5 tackles and an interception on defense. How good did it feel to get him contributing on both sides of the ball and making sure that he's healthy enough to do so?
Yeah, we had tried to hold back in other weeks, and he really, he played well, and he was feeling pretty well. And we really, he's really an outstanding linebacker, as evidenced by last year, first of all. And we needed to make sure he was healthy so he could be in it for the long run. And he's a very important player for us. He's one of the team leaders, one of the team captains, and we really want him on both sides of the ball all year.
And this week you make the trip down to the plateau down at Western Dubuque, a 3-2 football team coming off a very impressive 41-0 victory last Friday night over Marion. This year's edition of the Bobcats, what do you think of them?
Yeah, they've got a deep team. They almost platoon, I think. They've got a little stronger running game than last year, and then a couple deep threats in the passing game. They're a very good team. We've got some things that we're going to want to try to do offensively. We're going to have to possess the football well and score it. They're just too good offensively to shut out. So we've really got to keep control of it, let it fly. They run the same offensive scheme and system. They might have added 1 or 2 plays that we've seen. They've done that for the last few years, and they've really done it well.
And we mentioned the good starts you've gotten off to against Charles City and Mason City. You go on the road this week. How important is that same intensity, that same early game execution? How important will that be this week?
Well, our goal is to jump right into it, and we got to find ways to score and get ahead, and that early game is going to be important. So we keep stressing it and pushing it, and keeping our focus and practice. you know, you don't want to give away any practices. You want to have good ones all the time. They have to be learning. They don't always have to be physical, but they have to at least be concentration oriented. And we just keep working on that. And then you got to have your goals. You know, if you lose sight of those goals, you know, it's a weekly goal and yearly goals. And our guys know that it's a big game. So they've really got to come out competing. So we keep focused on that. Hopefully we'll start just as well, or at least with intensity.
All right, Coach. Hopefully we can talk about a 3-game winning streak and next week. Keep your kids healthy. We wish best of luck.
Thank you, Darren.
Pat Trewin, head coach of the Decorah Vikings. Vikings at the Bobcats on Friday night.